Hi folks, and welcome to what has become part 4 of the repair to the Fidelity MC5 music centre. Apparently I thought I'd got it nailed, but I haven't, because this little fella here has gone faulty, and there you go. And for those of you that can't read that, which most of you should be able to, he is an LM 3046N, and he's part of the circuitry in the cassette stage. So, and basically what this chip actually is, for those that don't know, it's a transistor array. It basically has 5 transistors in this chip, and that's all that's in it. Anyway, in theory you could dispense that chip and just put 5 transistors in, but they don't tell you the value of the transistors. Trust me, I checked. They don't tell you the value, so you can't. So anyway, without further ado, let's unplug the speakers. I have got the manual for this unit, and you have the top cassette door open, and it tells you in the manual to screw the record player down, so we'll do that. And yeah, screw the record player down. Easier said than done. There we go. Right. Screw the record player down so that the deck can't move. That's what it tells you to do. And pull off the 4 sliders. Let's just get a tub. Find a tub to put the sliders in. There's one on the back of the bench here somewhere. I've seen one knocking about. Right, let's find. Okay, now. Gotcha. Right. Find something to put these sliders. Here's a tub here. Don't know what was in that. There we go. Right. So, and I always put the sliders about halfway when I'm taking things out, just in case things get caught. We don't want things getting broke off. So that's what I'm doing with that. And then they tell you to place it on some foam, obviously so you don't damage the customer's dust cover, but this is not customer's, it's mine. So certain formalities we can dispense with, and it is unplugged from the mains. I've already seen to that. Now, where's my screwdriver? Where's my lovely screwdriver? My nice green screwdriver that fits every screw, where basically it fits every screw. Now we need to get the soldering iron switched on. Move the speaker. Place that chip up there for a minute because I don't need that down here. Move this speaker. Don't need that up there. Soldering iron and the electrically powered solder sucker, which was not used yet but will be now. And then it tells you to remove the 6 Phillips screws out of the bottom. So we'll remove the screws out of the bottom. Now, I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to have to remove. As little as possible is my thinking. Now remove what they call the fibre bottom, but we'll call it cardboard. Right. Now, I don't need to remove any of this, and I'm hoping, you know, that IC is around here, it's about there. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to take the board out. I'll have to take the cassette mechanism out, I'm certain of that. But I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do it without desoldering the aerial wire and all the other shite. Right, so let's get on with taking the screws out. So it's the 10 screws that are around here, which is, don't think there is 10, I might have forgot to put a couple back in. 1, and the earth strap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, if we didn't put more back. But that ain't the reason the damn thing don't fucking work. Right, I think we're all done there now. Don't think there's any more screws, there's one there. Unplug the 8-way connector from the radio, it says to do that. Yeah, remove the radio. I don't need to remove. Would that turn the soldering iron station on, wouldn't it? There we go. Start getting this warm for when it's needed. Solder station. Turn it down. I don't need it right up. Now, and then it says withdraw the chassis. From the back. Now, have I left a screw in here? Have I forgotten? Yeah. Yeah, there's always that one in there, you know, the one that hides down. Stop you getting the cassette mech out. Ooh. Right, now. And it's supposed to lift up from the back. Oh, hang on. I've forgotten the head bolt nut. The headphone nut. There we go. Headphone nut. Could have snapped the fucking. I'll pick that up in a minute. It's dropped down there. Yeah, that was. Oh, wait. Hey, it's all happening today, folks. There we go. Yeah, there we are. You nearly fell over. Let's get you back up there. Right. So that's the camera back stable. Now. There we go. Right. Fuck's sake. There we go. Oh, right. Right, so I've done everything and now it lifts, this chassis now lifts out. What they call the audio section lifts out. I ain't looking forward to this. I'm not looking forward to this at all, folks. Still. I'm going to disconnect things because I'll be able to work on it. I think of a disconnect certain things, move the main music centre out of the way, I'll be able to work on it easier. And that's the aerial output. That's the aerial. Now the pickup. Now this plug has to be done from here. It has to be unplugged from there. Right, now what about the pickup? Now I can either undo it from there or I can do it from here. I'll do it from the bottom of the record deck. There we go. I'll all be cleaned up and redone. There we go. That's that. See, now I can move that pot of stuff. I can put and that's soldered to that, and I'm going to desolder that. There we go. And I need to remember to solder that earth back on, no problem. Right, so now I can shift the music centre out of the way. Right, I can put the music centre there, which is out of my way. And I've got my drink, my Coca-Cola, well, Pepsi, that. Lift this up. Right, ouch, ouch. Ah, I hate that when the solder sticks, the pins on the bottom stick in your hand. So basically, the chip we need to get at is under the cassette mechanism, so I'll need to unscrew the cassette mechanism because the chip's here. Remove the screws that hold. Fuck me, you always get one. Oh, I don't believe this. Come on, you. You always get one that don't want to cooperate. There we go. Gotcha. Right. Now, if I remember rightly, I could be wrong on this, but if I remember rightly, Fidelity don't mark their fucking boards, so you don't really get a clue of what's what on the bottom of the board. Some of the stuff isn't marked on these. Yeah, and this is no exception. Hey Francis, I can't come to the door, I've got my hands full. Do you need anything taken up? No. Okay, sure? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you about it later. I'm just in the middle of this. I'm just doing that music centre, you see. Right. Get me pointer. Let's see if I can zoom in and let you lot have another look, a better look. Hey, come on, focus. Come on. Come on. Oh, I don't want to. Oops. There. Go on, focus. Clear up. Right. Well, this chip here is what we're replacing. Oh, pardon me, there's no airs and graces. If I need to burp or fart, I will do. I said that posh, didn't I? Fart. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, no airs or graces. Things have to be done, they have to be done. And bear one thing in mind though, folks. This chip, it's a very static sensitive. So really we need to be grounded, but the soldering iron is, so we should be okay. Right. So we now need to turn on the solder sucker. And I need to go in my box over there and get the solder because I was doing a job yesterday and I've left my solder in a box here, and there's my standing knife, I might need that, and there's my other glasses which I do actually prefer, so we'll get those as well. And the problem with this is that I've got to bend all the pins on the chip to the right positions myself, but never mind, we'll deal with it. Do that when I get the old chip out. But like I said, folks, it makes like a bum 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 after it's been on for a bit, and the blob of solder there, look at that on top of that capacitor. Anyway, makes a bum 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 bump sound after it's been on for a few hours, and it's basically that chip that does it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my magic marker and because there we go, right, because Fidelity don't mark their stuff, the dot goes there, and which means the same for that, it goes that way around. So that's that sorted. Because I know I had a mate years ago, and he put two ICs, two new audio ICs into an MC5 music centre, and he put them in the wrong way around. They were audio output, he put them in the wrong way around. As soon as he turned it on, it blew the top straight off them. And you know, so it's always best. Right, so I need to do all along there really. Now I've got this little gadget here, folks. I've got this unit here. Let me just zoom out. There we go. Let me zoom out. There we go. Right, I've got this gadget here, which is a solder sucker and a powered one. And generally, you put it on, press the button, and it sucks. It sucks the solder off. Much easier. Whoa. Sometimes it goes a bit. One of the legs is bent over. Why did he do that? I'll come back to that one. Whoa. I mean, it doesn't matter too much because the chip's being thrown away, but I do want, and that's not a chip pin, that's a capacitor. Got a big molten mess here. Now let's see. Let's see about getting that off. Right, put that there. Now, let's see about getting this chip off. I know you're supposed to use a proper chip extraction tool for this, but given that we don't have one, we're just gonna, there we go. Folks, I'm trying to show. There we go. Got it all off. We've done that without breaking any pins. Now let's re-straighten the pins on this because I'm going to need them as a reference for the new chip. Make sure they're all straight. Yeah, they'll do. Right, and I know the holes are clear because the chip pulled straight out. So, pull this out. Now, I need to bend that one in. And then back. Right. Let me just stop, go and bend the pins and sort that out, and then I'll show you when I'll come back. Right, well that's the pins bent into place, and I know they're clear because the chip lifted out. but I'm going to just double check. In fact, I would be better running something right the way through. That's no good. Better running something right the way through, and then I know for certain. Yep, yep, yep. Nope. Nope. So yep, 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 yep. That one ain't. That one ain't. So it's that one's okay. That one needs doing. That one's okay. That one's okay. Just that fucker there. Just fucking one pinners. One pin that's not fucking. Can I see that on the fucking board? Can I have another side? Can I have a look? Right. I wonder if I can just get this through. To just. So it's that one there. It's this one here. What am I doing? Fucking hell, Andy, you're losing the head here. Right. That one. There we go. That was the one that was blocked. I'll just clear all this loose solder off the solder mask. Right, so now this is the hard bit. There's fucking moth in it. Get off, fuck off you cunt. Pardon me language. I hate moths. Right. Now this is going to take some fiddling because I won't have got all the legs dead straight in the positions that I need them in. I'm certain of that. I mean, I'm not that good. Now if this drops in, all the legs are in position, I'll be amazed. That's gone in and everything. No, it ain't. Hello, Mick. Jebby what? Oh, Kevin. I haven't got any preview boxes, mate. Okay, you know, I'd give them if I had, or if I had. You know, I never get them, but when people offer them me, I just don't take them. Because I don't use them, you see. They're cheap enough, they're about 15 quid. You know. Okay, mate. You're welcome anytime, mate. Bye, mate. Bye-bye. Alright. You know, if you don't start behaving, me and you are going to fall out. Do you hear me? Now, bed. Fuck's sake. Right. Right. Reassemble the mech and all the other fucking shit. Now make sure that something doesn't get wrapped round the fucking buttons like it did last time, the pickup lead. I'm going to bring that out that way. Bring that way. And that. And this has to slip in the way it came out. Like so. Right, solder, I solder. There we go. I think my solder needs to be... My soldering's beautiful. Get that wire out of the way, I don't want to cause any shorts. There we go. And connect. Right. I am pretty certain that the fucking thing will be right. Right. Can't remember which is fucking left, live or neutral for the fucking socket. The aerial, it doesn't fucking matter, I don't suppose. Don't know which one it fucking is, I don't suppose it matters. Oops. It's gone off a fucking again. Oh, it's a nuisance. Bloody hell. This is a nuisance. There we go. That's getting that fucker there, isn't it? Because that one. Okay, now a lot of smoke came off that fucker then. What the fuck did I hit? Oh, the insulation tape. Right. There we go. Now that goes round there. Round there. Plugs in, and this comes round here and there. Oh, whoops, I almost forgot, folks. There we go. I almost forgot to put the bloody chassis screws in. Oh, it's on camera as well. It's on camera as well. I don't know. Did also just shows, folks, I don't hide fuck all. I don't hide nothing. What I do, you see. Whoops. Yep. Get that there a minute because we're caught. There we go. Plug that 8-way connector back onto the tuning board. There we go. Tuck that down there. And yabbity doo doo. Yeah, do 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 do. We'll both find out together in a minute, folks, whether this is a success or not, because from here on in you're going to be seeing everything, ain't pausing the camera. From here on in you're going to be seeing the lot. It's all good stuff. I wonder where that other screw's from. Is it from down there? Because there's a screw left and I put it in the bottom, but it doesn't go in there. I'm just having a look now for somewhere where I might have missed a screw last time I had the radio board out. Can't see one. Yeah. I'll just put them there a minute, just have a look down there. I like to check, make sure, because there should be 10 screws in the bottom. That's what the manual says. And it doesn't go there. The manual says 10 screws in the bottom. Never mind, might even be out of this. Might be an orphan screw. Right. Right, well, now I've got to drop the cassette. And there's the headphone ring, the headphone nut. Put that on. Yeah, nothing sticks. Right. Bring the little speaker up because we're going to need 2 speakers because it's designed to have 2 speakers, so therefore it gets 2 speakers. There a minute. Now that's one, that's the other one. That's one in. Two in. As UXW Bill, get his name right, as UXW Bill and many others say, smoke test. See what it does. Right, well, lift the lid up. I always get nervous. Cassette, power on. Back to me. You are on your... Well, that now, folks, I can even tell. I can tell that is right. Just by that hiss. Now, let's play a bit of music. Want to know that you will not go home to say goodbye to all. Right, let's put let's just record something. Where's my LP I normally use? Right. This will be a good test. I don't expect this to be perfect. I mean, the damn thing wasn't perfect when it was new. Right. So, rewind the tape. There we rewound. Rolling on something there. Oh, that's it, my magic marker. Right, so press play and record. Yeah. Press pause. Phono. Release pause. There we go. Back to the tape. Rewind. I can already tell that's right now, because it used to sort of like there was just something weren't right. But when it was playing, there was just something weren't right when you were in tape mode. Let's turn the volume down. Left. Oh, sorry, right, not left. I left. Right folks, that concludes, hopefully, take my record off before I flip it over. You don't need to see me put the arse back on. I mean, if you can't put the arse of a music centre back on, then you shouldn't have took it off. And if you can't do that, then you shouldn't be messing. So you don't need to see me put the bottom back on. As far as I'm concerned, that volume control's a bit dicky, but we'll sort that. But what I'll do, I'm going to leave it on for a few hours. I'm confident it's fixed because it was a bit sort of like crackly in that speaker. Even before the fault showed up, it was a bit crackly in that speaker, and it isn't now. There's just a hum in there. Well, not a hum, a hiss. There's just a hiss in there that you'd expect to find. And I'll just try the radio. I shouldn't need to. In fact, it's still tuned in. I don't need to. It's still tuned in. But
68, which also means they'll lose more than £6,000 each.
And there's no hum from the record player. We've got a nice hiss from the cassette recorder now. So, and the take counter works. So, I'm going to call it done. I'm going to leave it on for a couple of hours, let it run. I'm that confident I'm going to put the arse back on, but I'm going to let it run with it. I'm going to put it all together, let it run, and just see. But I'm pretty sure that chip was the fault, because these things actually suffered from that fault when they were new. So, I'll turn it off. I've got to put the arse on that. I'll turn it back on again. Anyway, folks, that is the Fidelity MC5, MC3 and MC6. They all suffer from that fault because technically they've all got the same audio and cassette board in them. They've all got the same. This is all the same. The only difference is the fronts and the radios. And the record decks might be slightly different, but this section here and all under here is all the same. That board I've just worked on, it's the MC5, MC3, MC5 and MC6. In a minute, son, I've all got the same audio board. It's all the same, and that's basically where you, that's basically where your trouble is. That's where I've replaced that chip, and the chip is still available, believe it or not. Obviously, because I got one, so the chip is still available, and I've also checked all the other chips. Well, I haven't checked the ones in the radio, but I've checked the audio outputs, and the audio outputs, I can't remember, they're TCA 940 or 490 or something. I can't remember offhand. I would have to consult the manual. But they're still available. And these old units, they're actually a good proposition because you can repair one of these for less than you can buy a Chinese Crosley, and this is better than a Chinese Crosley could ever hope to be. I mean, they're just chalk and cheese. I mean, this thing's 40 odd years old and it's still here. Admittedly, I've just repaired it, but it's still here, and they were designed to be repaired, back then. Stuff was designed, even though, this is, I've heard this stuff called by old TV engineers that I knew years ago when I was learning. The old engineers I knew, they used to call this Fidelity stuff fur coat and no knickers. And basically the reason for that was because it looked very impressive. Some of it looked very impressive from the outside, and when you took it apart there was nothing in it. It was all fresh air. There was really not really much in them, and that's why they were known as fur coat and no knickers. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching me swearing and cursing, as they call it in America. Swearing over here, they call it cursing. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you got something from it. And hopefully we've seen the end of this on YouTube as a repair. I might even do a review on this when I can find out about it. The one thing it doesn't tell me in the manual, and I'd love to know, I think it's AC, but I'd like to know. Stop it a minute. Stop it. We're going in a minute. I want to know if this is actually AC or DC biased. Because given the cheapness of it, I'd have to say it's DC, but I could be wrong. It could be AC. I don't know, and the manual doesn't tell me. I thought it would. It doesn't. I thought the manual would tell me so I can tell you, but it doesn't. So I'm having to ask you a lot. Anyway, folks, I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching, and more to come when I've got something. Ciao for now, folks. Bye.